So I just gotta know, like, what's up with all this anger from everybody? Like, what's up with all this misery from everybody? So I was on a TikTok panel earlier this afternoon, and it was an all-female TikTok panel. Now, with my opening talking point, I just wanted to make it aware I've done the shadow work and everything like that, and I was just saying, like, look, we got 5 years. And at the end of the day, we need each other. And because of the fact that there was a female panel, and I didn't start the conversation with, I'm coming from an understanding, and I'm coming from a place of being able to relate, which I was going to get to that. But because these women are so angry and so, just out of touch when it comes to having sympathy and being able to share a sentiment with a man, which it's all good. They started to go off, started to, I'm gaslighting, I'm doing all this stuff. And then it got to a point where one of them asked me a question, and they said, well, if we have to sit, for the past 4 or 5 thousand years, all we've been doing is coming together. Why is it that we have to come together with men that are, unhinged and things of that nature? Because I told them, I'm like, well, in order for, us to be able to come to a common ground, the men have to, do the work and things of that nature. But as soon as I was getting ready to go to the other side, because again, my talking points, I look at it from both sides. But again, because I'm on a panel with women, it was just, well, why you didn't start, your conversation off about, the experiences of you having to most likely unalive men because what they did with your sister. I would have got to that point. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of talking points that I would have got to if I had the space and opportunity to do so. But because there was a lot of anger that I was dealing with on this particular panel, at the end of the day, I got chewed up, chewed out, and booted out the panel on TikTok. And now, mind you, the host, I follow her. I agree with a lot of the stuff that she checks women on. I agree with the fact that she also does acknowledge that men are also having to play a part in it. But the fact that it was just so much anger in that panel and empty words were being thrown out there, it was just so insane. And I hope that particular TikToker runs across this video, because I'm gonna push this. Like, it don't make sense how there's just all this anger and misery in our community, when the thing is, we all need to come together and understand each other as a collective, whether the conversation gets uncomfortable or not, because that's what I really think, that's what was happening. The conversation was getting uncomfortable, and didn't nobody want to sit up there and really hear what I had to say, because I wasn't sitting up there, starting my talking points off with what's going on with the women. And I was just basically acknowledging that, look, I've done the shadow work. I'm understanding what's going on with these men. They need to do some work, but also the women need to do work too. But it's okay. It's fine and dandy. I'm out.